Welcome back to Trekyards, everybody. He is Commander Cockings.
He is Foley.
Good to see you got like a full head of hair. We're not at war with anybody. It's good. It's good.
I mean, there's that one YouTube channel.
We don't talk about that.
I wonder what everyone thought of. There is no channel, but I wonder who everyone thought.
One popped into my mind right away.
Oh, interesting. So, Stuart, this episode is a bit of light-hearted jabbing, right? But it really is a well done to the team of Stranger Worlds. Let's be honest. A well done, hey, good choice, right? That's not the complaint. But the canon still exists. So here we're going to look at the canon and talk about it in the documentary way we do. Stuart, what is the title of this video?
Klingons don't cut their hair for war.
But Stuart, yes they do.
Oh, I know. We were told that in Discovery. As a retcon to why the Klingons looked the way they did in season 1.
So, first slide. We have 2 pictures. Now, of course, be very careful with these sets of pictures because the Klingons are bald in episode 1 pre-war. So I couldn't use those shots. So here's a shot from the end of season 1 in the Grand Chamber on Kronos. Look, 4 bald Klingons because they're at war. And at the bottom, you have a season 2 flashback with 2 Klingons. They're bald. So here you go. Klingons are bald during war. Canon. All wars was the way they said it. Clearly the vibe. It's not this one war, all wars.
Hashtag confirmed, yep.
Despite, of course, being all of them bald before the war. Because if you have the next shot, these are shots before the war.
Well, this is the... Oh, yeah. I was going to say this is the cult of Takuvama, but it's not because you got the houses there as well. So, yeah.
Even that get a gel free they could have utilised. Because look, the top is Takuvama's ship. They're all bald, looking as horrible as they do. And the bottom is every single house on a giant screen. Guess what? They're all bald. All pre-war. And if you include internal, tiny, little wars, then Klingons are always at war, which means they're always bald. So you can't use that as an argument either.
You're in trouble as a Klingon youth when you walk in the house and your dad's in the bathroom shaving his head. It's like, oh no, what did I do? You didn't clean your room. We are at war. It's like, oh, jeez.
It's true. Without that clarification, no. I think war within family is just the beard you shave, and each sibling. So if it's just the wife, you do a goatee. If it's the full family, do the it gets incremental. Ponytails. If you're only at war with Donald from next door, that's the next neighbor's ponytail. So this was the canon, right? And as you'd said, it's entirely. The real reason is they had to save face because, of course, Brian Fuller insisted this was done the Klingons. Many millions are spent, props, costumes, and they couldn't not use them, which forced Discovery to using terrible designs. And season 2, as soon as they could change it, they did. But they didn't want to fully admit they were wrong because you can incrementally admit you were wrong. They gave them hair, took away the big bulbous heads, and then season, this Stranger Worlds, they're real Klingons again. So it took a couple of years, but we're here. Here are 3 canonical wars in other Treks. You've got the Klingon Civil War from TNG. You've got the Klingon Cardassian War of DS9. You've got the Klingon Dominion War of DS9. I have deliberately picked shots on Klingon ships that are not being based on, we don't speak to outsiders. These are on Klingon ships. What do you see about these Klingons, Stuart? Apart from they have no fashion sense because they're all wearing the same clothes.
And they don't know really how to light their ships too well either.
And I brightened these by 50%. Because obviously you couldn't see the detail on the hair.
The hair. That's what you're getting at. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they're born with it. Maybe it's
Kayla Celine. So this is and you can't deny these are 3 full-on wars they had. These aren't like the war of 20 minutes. These were 3 significant wars they had, and every single Klingon, woman, man. So Klingons don't shave their heads in war.
No, they don't. As a matter of fact, they look quite luxurious, and they take care of their hair.
Yes.
It looks really nice. So,
and of course, NX-01 era, again, no bald Klingons. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't, we don't know. TOS, no bald Klingons. Again, maybe they were at war, maybe they weren't. Cold War count, guess not. But there's canon for that. Now let's compare the war, the Klingon Federation War, same year. Stranger Worlds on the left, That guy on the right, what do you think now you're comparing the two?
Wow, one looks like a Klingon. I mean, the argument could be made that, some Klingons are just bald. I mean, that's fine. But as we saw earlier, they're all bald, and it's explained by they cut their hair or shave their hair during wartime. So,
but even if they're bald, why does their head look so wrong? Like, they're not the same species. They're not. They don't look anything alike.
The nostrils are the bigger one for me. I mean, at least Discovery had some ridges and tried a little bit.
This is just a guy, right? But like these two, you would not say the same species. You wouldn't.
I don't know. Matter of fact, the one on the left looks like a werewolf. He's very hairy.
Now, if you think, where was this Klingon? Fair question. This is a guy that was in the flashback nightmare fight sequence in the one frame that Strobe hit him. So you wouldn't see him, but I had to find one shot of him, so I did. So here he is. Because that is the only time you could say he's at war, because the Klingon we see in the present is not at war.
And not only that, but he's a Klingon warlord with war in the title. So he's definitely a warlord. War is going on. There you go.
So, and we had said this previously, maybe only high-ranking officers do or don't shave their heads. But no, Klingon Captain or Warlord, Klingon High Council. So you can't get too high ranks. And no, Klingons do not shave their hair during war. And this goes literally on the battlefield, in the war zone. Thank you, Trekyards, for retcon Discovery, because it needs to be retconned desperately. So, of course, Stuart, my closing note and a PowerPoint presentation. Klingons have not got their hair for war, except in 2017-18 for 14 episodes. And the Klingons weren't in half of them, but that I'm going to count them because they're all Discovery Seasons 1 and 1 episode of Season 2. The flashback sequence.
Yeah, I loved your PowerPoint presentation. You definitely made a point. A lot of people will say it's nitpicking or picking on Discovery, but it's not, because Discovery exists. They say it's Prime. We got to mention it. So,
and you'd be hard pressed to find anybody that says the guy on the bottom looks like the people on the top, because he really doesn't. You kind of forget how lack of Klingon he was. And he was on the Heroes, right? He was Cole. He was one of the main three.
Anyway, comment down below, guys, what you think about this hair situation. Should we start a Klingon hair club for men? I don't know. I mean, I don't think they need it. They're all pretty hairy, except when they're not. So comment down below.
It's just for 1 year for 14 episodes, Joe. That's it.
And make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, click the notification bell icon so that you don't miss any content from us live or otherwise. We do a lot of content. So,
although I will say, Cole's outfit's awesome. Again, not really a Klingon outfit, like civilian made, but really nice piece of leather work and metal work.
Yeah,
Quality's amazing.
Yeah, it looks very like going to council gear for a Klingon. Not warrior garb, but
it looks like some alien race from Andromeda or very, very expensive Babylon 5, because that's slightly higher end than they had at the time. Yes, if you want to support what we do here, doing these sorts of breakdown, comparisons, theorizations, and PowerPoint presentations with the facts put in front of you to see and prove, because what is more proof than just showing you the facts? Here are the facts. And again, change the world. Hey, good job. Redcon, thanks so much. Support us here on Trekyards by donating monthly if you can via Patreon, or join the channel via the join button on this channel. I said that, but it sounded so blasé. There's a big way of saying it. Or PayPal. Any amount via trekyards@hotmail.com. Or if you want to be watching our reactions as you press that button, you can super chat on any of our lives. We do them regularly. Super chat any amount helps a ton. Also with thanks on any video, on any content ever. It's so broad. Wow. Thank you in advance.
that's right. So until next time, he's Commander Cockings.
He is Captain Foley. For real. Yeah. Right.
See you later.
Bye, guys.